Hi guys! So discovered that some of my videos aren't on track with my mouth. So when you're hearing words, my mouth is not going with it. So I decided to get my old video camera out, and yeah, okay, the lighting's worse than my laptop, but at least when I talk, you actually see my lips moving, and it actually makes more sense. Maybe if I open the blind. Alrighty, there. More light. You can see me better. So I just got back from a wedding, which was, epic as it was. The most exciting stuff that I have to tell you is about this morning. No, I still have to hold it. Okay. So this morning I had to do open with my, ex-boyfriend that I had for 3 days. Clavette, the guy who I think's gay, but for some reason he's still, I don't know, gives me little butterflies. Shh. Anyways, so I'm gonna stop saying mean stuff about him. I had a really good shift. See, I played hard to get. Like, usually I will just go and, jump him. But we got in, a little argument, because we argue a lot actually, but this is a little argument, and I was like, why do you gotta be so mean? And I started playing that Taylor Swift, so mean, why do you gotta be so mean for him? It was pretty ironic because my phone had the song. Shall we play it for him? It'll just add to the video, you actually get to hear the song. Mean. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so that song was for him because he was being mean, but I wasn't taking it as serious as I was making it out to be. I was just kind of acting it out. And then I asked him for something to go get it downstairs in the stocker room, and he was like, yeah, I'll get it. I was like, I want it now. And he wouldn't go get it. So I was like, fine, I'll go get it right now. So I started to go downstairs, and he followed right behind me, and I heard him coming, and then the song started playing. Yeah. Wait for it. Yeah. I like that song, and the weird part is he actually showed me this song, but he calls it his and Sophie's song. But here's the thing, I used to call him Little Red Riding Hood for the longest time because he used to wear this red plaid jacket and he hated it, but I called him Little Red. And I remember the second time I added him to my phone, yeah, we were in a lot of arguments because I deleted him off my phone. I was like, I have too many Patricks on my phone at the moment. And he's like, well, save it under Little Red Riding Hood. So that was kind of the joke. But anyways, that song started playing when we went downstairs, and all of a sudden he pushed me up against the wall and started making out with me. And then I pushed him away, and then I grabbed him by the tie and I pulled him back, and we were just hardcore making out. Back to how we always were, just making out. But yeah. And then we made out a few other times in the day, in between, going to the fridge, to the freezer. I kind of liked it. I remember I was really busy at one point, because usually I used to make the moves all the time, but I was playing it cool, and I went to go get some things out of the freezer, and he came in behind me and, didn't even talk, and just started, not hardcore making out, just, Frenching. And then, the day went on. It's so weird. I kind of liked just not trying and just letting it be. It's I still like him, but I know it's not going anywhere. I don't expect it to go anywhere. I expect us to hook up again, yes. I mean, I seen it coming. We're just like that. We hook up and we don't hook up, and we hate each other and we like each other. We're just so much alike. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm kind of giggly right now still. I'm still playing with my hair. I play with my hair when I'm nervous, and I don't even know why I'm nervous because he's not even here, but he has this thing where he makes me nervous, and I'm never nervous. I'm never shy, and he knows it. so bad. It's gonna go away before next weekend, because next weekend's prom. Oh, fuck my life. I have to work with a Monday night. Who knows? I know it's probably gonna happen again, because it's just how it goes. Anyways, and then he tried to trick me by telling me that Casey shows him my video blogs, but I know Casey and I trusted Casey, and that's why I let him see my video blogs. So, plus I don't think he would actually put his tongue down my throat, so to say, if he saw some of my video blogs. It's a very fucked up situation, you know? I still think he might be gay, or at least bi or something. It's different. Like, who just makes out with a girl? Just making out, you know? Especially after you've already fucked her before. Oh, and you want to hear something even funnier? We started talking about Shane. He's like, I heard about you and Shane again. And I was like, hush, shut up, because Shane's like such a bad kisser. And he goes, Sophie said he was a bad kisser too. So I found out Sophie made out with Shane, which I assume was going to happen anyways, because I know Sophie liked Shane, but I guess his really bad kissing skills is getting him nowhere in life. And then all of a sudden Shane came in, literally in his pajamas, like just to visit. And I was like, fuck. And like, I think him and his sister Valerie kind of knew something was going on, because like we were making these remarks, and I was making funny jokes about his ex-girlfriend. And I was like, wow. And he's like, alright, Liz, that's what I'm saying, you pick 'em. And I'm like, well, at least I stopped at first base and I didn't have to make a home run to figure out that it wasn't good. Oh, that was a good one, you get it? Because you know he fucked me, Len? But I didn't fuck Shane, I stopped at first base. And everybody was just being really quiet and awkward and listening to us giggle. It was like flirtation giggle, and they totally knew something was up. Like, we try to play it cool, but I swear everyone always knows that something's going on with Pat and Liz. And then he's like, well, we should get together and go to a hotel sometime with Casey and Sophie. He's like, Sophie doesn't hate you. And I'm like, yeah, maybe, possibly. I don't like to make plans. I like to just let things happen, you know, and spur a moment. Although, if that was to happen, I'm pretty sure I'd bring my video camera and, like, videotape the whole epic night, because if it's as epic as Pré-de-Lac was, can you imagine? Like, I'd like to go to Quebec and stay overnight and go to the strip bars. That would be my all-time fantasy, you know, dirty strippers and ex-boyfriend that might be gay and romantic womanizer and Sophie the virgin, who's actually very nice, but, you know, I just had to add virgin because the strippers and virgins, they just contradict each other, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. Anyways, and then I went to the wedding, which I don't know why anyone gets married, because it just ruins something that's already perfectly good. But hey, all the power to you. I might get married just so I can have the whole, I don't know, drunk fest, pretty dress and flowers and center of attention. Yeah, that might be a reason to get married for me. But as bad as that is, the wedding was awfully nice, except at the reception we had to wait like an hour for the bride to get there, so my mom started asking the stupidest questions. She was like, oh, so are they having a banquet? And I'm like, no. She's like, you said there was a banquet. And I'm like, I said I was eating at Patrick's uncle's house because Patrick's cousin's graduating too. And she's like, oh, are they feeding everyone from Burger King that's graduating? I'm like, no, Mom, no. She's like, oh, so it's just wine and cheese. I'm like, no, it's a meal. And she goes, oh, well, who's all gonna be there? And I'm like, I just got done telling you, Patrick and me, his cousin and his cousin's date. And then she's like, okay, well, is there a banquet after? And I'm like, no, there's no stupid freaking banquet. And she goes, well, how do they get to the prom party? Is there a school bus taking you? A school bus taking you to prom party. I'm like, no, you go to prom and then you go home and then you get a ride to prom party because you probably start drinking first so you can be fucked up as fuck by the end of the night. And my mom's like, what? My mom's really, really slow sometimes. Really slow. So, I was also talking to that other guy from Moncton, one with the psycho girlfriend. He sent me like 3 really nice ab pictures this morning when he was drunk and hungover. He's got a nice body, I'd say that, but nice body doesn't mean you're a good lay, baby. Nope. Sometimes guys can be all talk and they can look good, but they can be really bad in bed, just like how Shane's a really bad kisser. And Patrick's a really good kisser, but I don't think I had an experience in bed to really judge him on the bedroom area. At least not yet. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I love you all, but I'm gonna call this night. Hopefully it goes better with my lips moving with the words.